With a heart of ice and snow, I want to write immortal verses. It's only fitting for this body to grow old by the lake. In a house by the water, where the plum blossoms fall silently from the sky in spring, I pick up a kingfisher feather. One probably left their precious flower decorations behind. After refilling the incense, I play my flute for myself alone. My mood is better, increasingly different from that year. My memories of Shatin are above all memories of the time with you. The plum blossoms lay as 10,000 golden statues in the stream of the path. On the sun terrace stood the willows with 1,000 green branches. I hated being late for our meetings.
On and on, from you a lifetime of separation. Away from one another 10,000 leagues. We each live on opposite horizons. The pathways are long and winding. Who can tell if we shall meet again? Away from one another, each day further apart. Floating clouds screen the bright sun. And the wanderer never looks back. Longing for you makes me feel old. Years and months are suddenly upon me. Of my rejection I can say no more. We must try to live on apart.
The swallow did not go with spring. She flies into the depths of the embroidered curtain and speaks softly for many hours. She won't want to live with me. I'm waiting, waiting. With a smile I tell her, that doesn't work. The high winding fence is enclosed in the deep courtyard. I don't like to comb my hair and tie my feet in the evening. My resentment is bottomless and wide as the sea. I already feel my body falling. The most regrettable thing is, although I love you with prudence, don't you know how to love me too? How come you are glued to me, whether over books, at the window, walking around or sitting? It would be hard to drive you away. Even escaping time would be easier, but to hide from you, I pretend to sleep behind the embroidered curtain.
I met you north of the smaller park. You waiting for a ferry to the town. Plum blossom consorts with the aged banyan, powder white against rugged brown. Your departing soul moved into the ferry. So the scented air turned windward. Clouds drifting, the chairs slowly darkened. Ice cracking pools half thawed. Your departing ferry. My boat that won't delay. The weeping crow melody is not yet ended. We part wistful here. Your carriage west, and my boat east.
My memories of Shatin are above all memories of the nights and days hand in hand. We learned songs while the scent of flowers warmed the window. In the pavilion in the courtyard we played the flute in the cool evening light. When the candlelight became weaker, we cut the wick at the west window.
Wife of mine, life is like the morning dew, existence full of cares, hardships that come too readily. Happiness ever sadly passes. Remember when I took the present post, leaving you too long each day. When can I get good cheer? Through the long nights I cannot sleep without you. Tossing and turning, despair reaches me with every beam of the moon.
Husband of mine, my poor body felt so weak. Weighed down with solitude, I laid limp indoors and couldn't leave the home. Seasons pass and I am a little better. I deeply regret not being at your side, neglectful in respect and love. This vast gulf divides us. There is no way to describe my feelings. Hoping to meet soon, I dance for joy. Until perplexed I stand on the path, letting my feelings untangle. And yet I believe I sometimes see your radiant face before me.
Wife of mine, pity yourself and me. As children we suffered loneliness. Then we were joined. A joyous marriage. Love's rapture didn't remain long, and we had to soon part. Fondly remember, I told you my heart was true. The river is wide and deep. The path to you is blocked by hills. An unending love is hard to bear when apart. But I can promise you, this faithful man is steady from first to last. This love and marriage will ultimately be happy.
Mailing, your graceful delicate figure resembles the companion of a god of the Jade City. When we meet, a smile from you is enough and I forget to speak. Won't you get cold in your thin sleeves later? In the midst of your celestial charm, I think I see your hidden thoughts. Soon the orchid lamp will cast deep shadows as we discuss the poems and sing the heartbreaking songs of Shotin. Both of us are talented women, yet only I'm uninhibited, wanting to enjoy the silent affection of your beauty. Standing at the bridge, I pluck a sunflower blossom to break its glory, hoping to send to reach my heart's desire, the one I love who lives far down the road. The river is long, it will not reach her. Sweet perfumes fill my head. This thing of nature, was it worth sending? It's just that I'm moved by how time has passed since our parting. As I look back and stare at the old village, the long road stretches before me. Lovers, yet we live apart. The pain of despair will stay with us till we die.
In the northwest there is a tall house. Its top level within floating clouds. Delicate tracery set in silken windows. As you stand at the barrier between us. Up above, the sound of strings and song. The melody reflects so sadly. Autumn's clear note carries on the breeze. But midway the tune falters. One chord or two, then a sigh. Her yearning grief has a deeper sorrow. We don't pity the singer's bitterness, but regret so few appreciate her song. Wishing we were a pair of pink flamingos, with long necks to reach to the water.
My memories of Shotin are above all memories of our magnificent festivals. Precious goblets flew over the jade pond of the Queen Mother of the West. Young people lined up behind the scholars in their golden hairpins. Who else had Levi's talent? It depresses me that during my illness this year, I didn't like the cold and shied away from warmth. How many beautiful days have I done wrong by doing so? Soon the Mooncake Festival will be celebrated. The passing of time easily leaves people behind. The double gate is locked. From which place at the end of the world I hear a flute playing inside the red chamber. She plays in such a way that the willow branches hang powerlessly. The nesting birds don't care about my heartbreaking situation. They still bear the color of the sunset. Again I get up weak and tired from my reverie. After lighting the incense, I rest in leisure by the jade staircase.
Green, green the roadside path. Skeins, skeins of longing for the far road. The far, far road I cannot bear to long for. Once in bed, I saw you in a dream, comfortably by my side. Suddenly, I wake in another place. I look around, but where are you? Can't see you through the fog. Withered people pass like leaves blown by the wind. The ocean waters senses a chill from the air. I take shelter, everyone self-absorbed. Who will stop and talk with me but you?
Under the window I compare old verses and new songs. A kind of desolation carries two flavors of sorrow. Who can end past grief? I'm afraid it's starting all over again. I arrange my knots and furtively look in the mirror. Green penetrates my long brows. It contains a touch of autumn melancholy. With a smile I throw away these thoughts. The window breathes. I take my flute to play in front of the flowers. Worries are taboo, so I learn not to feel anything anymore. People do me a disservice with their senseless talk about wisdom.
Octopus awaits, valley winds rise, dragons leap. Iridescent clouds scudding across the sky. Like the fish are caught with each other in the sea. The whale-like shapes seek each other out. My love is beside you as shadow follows form. I can't wait to kneel by your side in the home, for we share grain from the same root. You sit at the stern, and I stay close to you. I hasten to hold your hand on the road. We journey to sea, and I am at your side. Like the fish that swim eye to eye. Our passion aroused splits metal and rock. Stronger than glue mixed with lacquer. Our desire is never to be parted, our bodies to be as one. In life we remain one unto death. When our dust will mingle, our love can find no rival.
I'm not afraid of the displeasure of the flower branches. And I'm not afraid of the laughter of the blossom branches. I only blame the spring wind. These days it blows like every year, and worries again. I just lowered the curtain and sat down to meditate. There you can start. The early bees and butterflies start to make noise. The sky will also age one day. The moon will also be completed one day. There is regret in the depth of my eyes and above my eyebrows, is it not love? I'm asking if anyone knows this. Since I was born, I have never been unfaithful to my great talent. Could it be that my cleverness has disadvantaged me? My memories of Shatin are above all memories of the farewell party for spring. In the 3rd month, the other flowers at the ferry station were like haze. Like spring water was the one cup of wine that was passed around last. Even a small goodbye is difficult.
The bright moon is white, so white, shining through the curtains. In sad despair I can no longer sleep. With my robe tight, I get up and stare. To travel they say is pleasant, but never as good as reaching home. So I go out alone and stand hoping, praying. My sad regrets lingering. To whom can I tell? I will soon return to my lonely room, where tears again will fall upon my silk robes.
A farm with bitter rain sent the spring away. Only for my lyrical mood there is no room, it has dissolved in the blue clouds and fallen leaves. At dusk a cold moon shines, the wind makes me sorrowful. I don't take the bamboo curtain off the silver hook. Tonight my dream follows the wind rushing by, despite the cold, they fly up to the jade towers.
Faint winds stir by the boudoir door, the setting sun shines on steps and garden. I linger beneath leafy tiles, whistle and sing against flowery pillars. You set out and not yet returned. Why do I bother to adorn myself? Swinging my arms, the road is empty, silent. All I hear is swallow and sparrow sound. Despairing thoughts linked by the bamboo. My heart within is like a hangover.
My memories of Shatin are above all memories of the time when the green shadows became denser. In the east room after we drank wine we remembered the precious swords. In the west garden we reigned arm in arm amid the decorated horses. Girls can also be heroic.
In a land south there is a lovely girl, a glorious bloom like a peach or plum. At dawn she roams the river's northern shore. By dusk she rests on the Xiangman Isle. Modern fashion spurns her rosy cheeks. For whom will she flash her smile? The year about to fade, she looks up and down. It's hard to wait for her lasting glorious flame.
Where does the sound of the evening bell come from? He's so dark and breaking my heart. Behind the painted screen, a flute plays in the autumnal cold. And really, when the song ends, there is no one to be seen. Deeply sad verses, miserable night. I want to look for old dreams under the pillow, but even my dreams only depress me.
Over faraway hills in a broad garden, rippling light streams. Summer air subsides, wind presses through the trees. Autumn returns, dew glistens on the boughs. Now that the heat is fading, he stretches out in his black silk heaven. The joy of this sight only lasts a moment. And now rushing to spill my private tears onto the pillow.
The gate excludes the sunset. The whole yard is full of colorful flowers and the scent of autumn. The wind tugs at the window curtain. At the end of the sky, a few cries of migrating wild geese can be heard. The dots at the edge of the forest are crows croaking on their way home. Otherwise, everything is quiet and deserted. Fallen leaves lie abandoned on the empty steps. Who wipes the petals away?
Sad to be parted from a dear friend. Distraught, I cannot speak. I would give myself to you in love. The road is far, we cannot yet meet. Life lasts no time at all. Trouble keeps coming along. I remember when you cast me off. A new love now holds you enchanted. Your mind is now set on the blue sky above. When will you come back home to me?
My memories of Shotin are above all memories of the competitions of the Jade City. As the poet of the bamboo, you should be called Mrs. Wu too. I bought silk because I wanted to embroider banshao. Our writing and drinking meetings became the chronicle of the world of the gods.
I am in 3 rivers sunshine. You live in 5 lakes shadow. Mountains and seas, a gulf so vast. My heart imagines your clear, kind face. My ears hold echoes of your good, sweet voice. I sleep alone with many far-off memories, then awaken to caress your empty collar. Oh, beautiful heart of my heart, no one but you can hold my heart.
Far, far away you journey on alone. All alone, your love has to remain. How to cross mountains and rivers? Forever cut off, a road of 10,000 leagues. Brilliant, brilliant are the city people. Elegantly they step with soft, slim waists and bewitching smiles. Their loveliness so enviable. This pining wretch hardly worth a thought. I received your kind words from a distance and cherished the unexpected words of love. She who sails the oceans finds rivers dull. Beauty at its peak more precious grows. The flower of dawn mourns the passing day. Pale, pale those pretty girls, bright, bright kissed by spring's sparkle. Light skirts quiver like lightning, twin sleeves streak the mist. Sad echoes pierce the cloudy peak. Few in the world appreciate such music, except you. Throw aside your cycle and solicit this dark dragon starlet. Times moves on, so no more words. A wilting bloom must be worthless in comparison.
Flurry, flurry, wind-blown tumbleweed flies. Lovely, lovely cold trees glorious. To paddle, but not to arrive. Each to his own nature. To float or to sink. Each to his own nature. Great love wed us in the past. Vows of fidelity bound us to the 3 stars. My heart stays metal and rock firm. How could I be drawn by common fashion? Lovely eyes pass me by, my eyes to the ground, and slender waists are nubile in vain. How shall I pledge my deep affection? I head towards the path home.
Heroes or heroines, there's no difference. In 1,000 years, alas, they always end the same. All their tears turn to blood. I will have to gently put aside my tender feelings and no longer sing of the wind and moon by the willows. For this I want to prepare and clean my flute. And when I finish reading Lissaw, I pour us wine. To the great river that flows to the east, I will sing a few incomplete verses. My voice will quickly fall silent as the green-blue clouds crumble. The bamboo mat is cool and freshly washed. The banana screen has not yet attracted a dream. I want to sleep, but I get up again to arrange my icy silk. And under the blue-green gauze curtain on the window, silently collect desires to burn. I'm afraid to tell heaven about my worries. I usually revise my poems when I'm sick. This evening also seems like the night before, same red light, the same water meter that drips and drips. The same time I sober up again, the rising moon is on the blossom branches.
My south neighbour has a fine bush. It greets the sun, stretches black blooms, sleek fronds sheathe long boughs, green leaves screen red stems. It breathes faint whispers with the wind, and perfumed air pierces grey mist. My heart burns for this tree, and I long to move it nearer my home. At dusk I would stroll by the window. How deep and firm the roots, to transplant her a hopeless dream. I sigh and sigh. What good are sighs?
A roll of poems. A roll of sacred scripture. 10 years of heart stories, 10 years of lamplight. I listen to the autumnal sounds under the banyan trees, and want to cry, but can't, and so force a smile. The cold cuts into my fingers like scissors. On a night with sparse rain, on a night with wind, countless crabapple blossoms have become pitifully thin. No doubt I also got sick because of the rain. A few times I was too tired to hold the mirror. I only hear the chirping swallows talking about their spring sorrow.
The chair sits among the passing stars. I stare into the seeming limitless screen. waiting for your message that never comes. My shopping bag full may be yours too. Grass and trees without variation to me now. Hills and rivers all hazy. The road is long between us. We both needed a rest. I deeply regret what I said. My desire rekindled. Does she still feel the same of me now?
My memories of Shatin are above all memories of the ferry that was supposed to take me back to my parents' house. The scent of your brocade words filled my sleeves the whole time. The red wine stains on my light dress didn't fade. How could I not remember Shatin?
Eastward flies the shrike, westward flies the swallow. Herd boy and weaver rarely meet. Who is that girl walking the stones? A purple bud shows beauty. She dazzles the village portals. South windows and north doors, she hangs her bright light. From sheer curtains and silk drapes is the scent of lipstick and powder. Unique, meek and mild, her face hiding a jade smile. Winter's 3 months ended. Flowers are gone to the wind. Left alone, darling, who'll be lucky enough to be your partner.
Dusk is here and I'm drunk. In addition, there is the west wind, which with some gusts has torn the paper on the window. Yesterday and tonight it's the same slight cold that's damp like water. Behind the gauze screen, my hairpin sits crooked and my temple hair hangs down. Sleep won't come, not to mention dreams. Why should I repent of my sins in front of the lotus altar? My only regret is that I haven't been able to cut off the roots of my sorrow yet. Don't say anything more about intelligence. Roll by roll of writing paper, sprinkled with my tear marks. On my silk dress I always wear my heart as a belt ornament. With each sound, the song of the mountain goddess is interrupted. Besides, I have to endure it, sick as I am. That the passing of time only makes me more cautious. We climb the empty steps, leaving my embroidered shoes, and lean against the jade terrace. The fallen leaves and the blooming blossoms. Count and count, but I can't count them all. I only ask the willow branches, for whom do you raise your lovely eyes? The purple swallows and the yellow sunbirds are all silent, as if they were still waiting for each of them with your back to the east wind. Guess the answer yourself.
From afar, I see a girl pulling a case, young, lithe, and so exquisite. She goes to leave, and then pauses for me. About to speak, I give an unseen smile, but newly separated from my boudoir love, I'm not quite ready to seek new love. But may I thank you for refastening your blouse?
Sadly, I want to call on heaven and the boundless expanse to ask, you brought us into the world. Why are you callous enough to destroy us? Since ancient times, the irrepressible fighting spirit has been indestructible, but I can only sigh in frustration. I have to pull myself together. I have just read heartbreaking poems, read them until I was painfully touched, but then I had to laugh. Had to laugh because it's so clear, sorrow is surrounding my household goods. All of it flows together in the tip of my pen.
The sorrowful one timidly stands in vest at his pans, spring beauty by no means eternal. Near the tables fitful steals the sun. Red storage bags like blinds creep the wind. Where is my fallen flower, whirling around the trees, to fly away and vanish from this heart, leaving a vain trace of jade chopsticks, eating from the bowl, mirror bright.
My memories of Shatin are above all memories of your great talent. In the delicate cold of the spring morning, the air was fragrant with plum blossoms. By a small window hung a picture scroll with the detail of the mountain. You were a born master of poetry and painting.
I will always love you, however long we're parted. My beloved's distance is like a drought. Alone, sitting still, my heart taut inside me. I stare at clouds going, gone far away. I still talk to you, and listen to birds calling, then flying to nothingness. Useless staring always ends like this. Pearl tears that won't be wiped away.
I will always love you, however long we are parted. Where is my love? Under looming skies I feel bitter. My heavy heart does not know where to look for you. Sitting on the quay, waiting for the crayfish to bite. Through flimsy drapes the wind is blowing. Always so in love that I cannot sleep. I sit and stare at the Camptin River as it moves on, but I cannot.
The wind beats incessantly against the window. The tea is lukewarm, the mist is cold. The incense burner is dark, the incense has evaporated. The small courtyard is now empty. The double gate is locked. I cut back the wick and the only lamp. I can't free myself from my worries. Can't find dreams. It's also pointless to want to sleep alone under my cold blanket. This desolation. It's always like tonight. There is the heavy dripping of the water clock, the bitter sound of the bell, and the high-pitched cry of a wild goose.